So we're with David Johnson. David, hello, welcome to New Zealand.
It's a lot.
And David led the engineering for the ZB Commodore project, correct?
Yeah. So my role is I'm the single point contact between Holden
Yep.
and in this case Opel, the home room, who are engineering the car for us. And my roles cover, this, as I said, all the vehicle integration issues. So that's your vehicle dynamics, your noise and vibration, your powertrain performance, emissions, fuel economy, all that stuff comes across my desk. And then we've got a team of people at Holden who are specialists in each of those areas who work to make the car drive like a Commodore.
Big remit, and I understand it helps that you're a fluent German speaker, so that...
I'm a dodgy German speaker, but I can certainly get by.
Just about the ZB Commodore, how much more challenging has it been to Australianise this car compared to, say, a Captiva or an Equinox or a Cruise? What was different with Commodore?
Well, with Commodore, we started working on this program a long time ago. The E2 architecture was selected to be the next gen Commodore back in around about 2011. So Holden's been involved with the car ever since then. Yeah, this car was, the Commodore is clearly a really important car for Holden. So it was very important for us to get it right. The way to do that is to be involved right from the start when there's a blank sheet of paper and make sure we can get all the content into the car that'll make it into a great Commodore. So for example, the original plan for E2 did not include a V6 engine at all. We knew Holden customers would really expect a V6 Commodore. That was a good example.
Yeah. So and that's a good point. Performance Commodores resonate very loudly in New Zealand. Is the VXR the next SV6 or SSV, or is it something else?
Oh, it is something different. It's we've retired the name SS because I think that was inextricably linked with the V8 car we used to sell. I think the thing that really excites me about the VXR is actually not so much the engine, although that's great. It's this awesome all-wheel drive system, and what it gives us is a car that's absolutely unprecedented levels of grip on all sorts of road surfaces, whether it's a bit of gravel mixed with a dry road or wet road or snow. The car is so much fun to drive in those conditions.
So we know that Opel is now a PSA possession, PSA Peugeot Citroën.
Yep.
They effectively now own this car. We know that there's a contract in place for Holden to have this car for 6 years.
Yeah.
So is this the end of its development, or if not, what happens next with the Holden? Well,
okay, so we don't normally talk about future products, but just to give you an idea, for a start, Peugeot do not own this car. Right. They own the factory.
Yep.
So the Epsilon architecture is a GM architecture. It continues to be a GM architecture, and it's already made in several places around the world.
Right.
So I guess the future still involves E2 architecture. It probably won't be built in Germany. It'll probably be built somewhere else.
Right. So the future is bright. And tell me, normally with the Commodore, you'll have at this phase, even now in the past, you and your guys are thinking about what you're going to do for a midlife facelift. Is that a program that you're working on now?
Yeah, we're already working on the mid-cycle enhancement. Yeah.
Okay. What sort of things do you think we might see, or is that?
You'll see stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, there you go. Thank you, David.
It's been a pleasure.